Welcome back to Thionite Plays Xenoblade Chronicles 3. On the last episode, we took care of Lanz's Ascension quest, that is correct, and we met up with some old friends. We found Garvel, he's still alive, and Layla and Hoop, which is a miracle that I remembered their names. Go watch the last episode, it was heart-wrenching and full of emotions. It was an emotional time for all involved. But on this episode, we are here in Colony Mu because it rained at some point and we need to talk to Tesore about the Armus and the Ardens. We are still here doing the ranching. We're probably going to be here for some time yet. A new baby Armu is born. Oh my goodness, look at them. They are adorable. Look at their little ears and their little horns. It's so small yet so clearly an Armu. It's a fascinating phenomenon, isn't it? I mean, technically, I suppose. We got a bunch of sirloin, some milk, some full-bodied Arden meat and Arden horns. They kind of just shed the meat. Just like a snake would shed their skin, the Armus would, shed their meat. It would just fall off of them in perfectly cut steaks. It'd be great. Tesore, do I need to feed more? What do these teensy Armus eat again? Oh, I need to find food, don't I? Do I have enough food? Thin skin. How much is thin skin? 10%. Yeah, take that. Pulp grass. Oh, we have plenty of pulp grass. Nice. Okay, that's good. Oh, thank you ever so much. I'll make sure my Armus grow big and healthy. I have more food, probably. Some Armus have such a voracious appetite. They're raising through so much feed, it's crazy. If I don't restock soon, they might not be enough feed for all my precious darlings.
What was it we needed?
How many cracker nuts do I have? I have 2 cracker nuts. Do I have other things? I have juicy melons, but they're only 4%. Oh, I have lots of beautiful shoots. That's good. How many? Do 2 of those. That'll get me up to 60. I could technically do more cracker nuts. Fragrant grass. I only have 1 of. Polarizing pip. Oh, they're 10%. Here, do 2 polarizing pips and another cracker nut. Have more things. I've never seen so much feed in one place. You're really great. You better be really thankful that we're so meticulous when it comes to collecting things. Oh, that's right. My new sweeties have names now. Lotus and Goo are kind enough to help think them up for me. Oh, tell me the names. I am notoriously bad at naming creatures, so any kind of inspiration would be helpful. Tesore, you can't leave me on a cliffhanger like that. What happened to the Armus? Thanks to all your help, my adolescent darlings are almost all grown up. And of course, that means I'll need to increase their portion size just a little bit.
Now, what was it we needed?
Oh man, heart peaches? Oh, heart peaches are only 10%. Why does everything have to be so gosh diddly darn not helpful? Oh man, heart peaches. I need to find more of those. Dance apples, frangible yams. I don't have enough things for this. I never have enough things. If I just give them all of it. Dish philodendron. More things to find. I'll do it in the future. I'm not worrying about it right now. That's fine. Unfortunately, it takes so much resources just to feed these Armus. It's insane. It's insane. Anyway, while that's going to be done off and on intermittently in the background, I can maybe start off episodes when I have enough things. The main bulk of this particular episode, I don't think there's anything else to do all around Ionios. I'm fairly certain we're pretty caught up on all of the side quests. Or, well, most of the side quests I'm willing to do at this moment, because there are more things to do elsewhere that I could technically do if I wanted to. But we're not going to do those just quite yet. You're going to have to hold your horses for stuff. I haven't forgotten about the thing that's glaringly obvious if you're in any way keen-eyed and bushy-tailed when it comes to the colonies that we've gone to. I haven't forgotten. We're just doing it later. For right now, there is a bit of gossip on the table that we need to do. And fine, if people want food, I'll give them food. Let them eat the pan-fried croquettes. Oh, this is the thing. This is the thing that we can get. Banana, can we have a new food for this?
Delicious.
Oh, they look so good. It's like eating a Nopon whole in a single bite. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be able to eat a fried Nopon. Well, if it was a particularly rambunctious Nopon, I would. But, if they're really full on the red pollen orbs. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Did Banana get a recipe from that? I probably just completely overlooked it. Required hero, Gondor. Gondor's grumblings. It is time to do the final ascension quest that we have long awaited. We are going to do Gondor's ascension quest today, or at the very least, we are going to get a good head start on it.
Let's lay out the facts.
Pain in the ass. Sorry, something wrong, Gondor. We apologize for you having to come out all the way to Colony Mew, but it's a short trip from the castle, considering it's, just a few miles up in the sky. I guess I could tell you a lot. There's been negotiations about who from the Lost Numbers should be left stationed at the castle. Negotiations with the city, you mean? Yep. So they've said it should be someone who can stay on good terms with Agnes. If there was anyone like that, we wouldn't be in this whole damn mess in the first place. You sound really worked up. And here's the kicker. We've got to keep it to 1 unit. Can you believe it? This is YouTube. The YouTube queen strikes again. Well, let's just slow down for a moment. Hey, I know. Why don't you help us out? You've got nothing better to do, right? Oh, I would like you to rethink what you just said. Sorry, Tyon. Her harsh language has thrown me completely off the loop. What are we talking about? Monica's calling us. Oh, is she? Oh, is she? Speak of the queen herself. You don't reckon she was listening, do you? Hopefully not. Monica's not like that. Well, I mean, she actually absolutely obviously is. Monica, what's up? Hey, sorry to bother you. Something's come up and we need your help rather urgently. We wanted to retrieve the contents of the material storage warehouse, but there's been a difficulty. Huh? Material storage warehouse? The one that the conservatives held? Well deduced. The very same. According to Garrett, he's not had the time to fetch it ever since the city shifted location. But I can't bear just leaving it all there. There's a lot of good stuff there after all. I wanted to send an armory down that way, but there's a bunch of monsters around. I was hoping you lot could take out some of the ones in the area. Understood. Thanks in advance. She sure is good at dishing out orders. Come on then, let's get it over with. You coming with us then, Gondor? We'll be fine by ourselves. I need something to take my anger out on. You're gonna have to put up with me. Just keep track of what you're punching, eh? Gondor absolutely will. Gondor never punches anyone or anything without good reason. And to Gondor, wait, this is side story for Senna? This is Senna's side story? Why is it Gondor's grumblings if this is Senna's side story? How unexpected. I genuinely thought this was Gondor's ascension quest. Man, if I had known that this was Senna's ascension quest, I would have done this a lot sooner. Probably should have done a bit of research, but that's my fault and not yours. Apparently we're doing Senna's side quest. That's all right. Plans change and I can adapt. Let's go then. The warehouse in question is, believe it or not, still on the sword. We need to go into our map and we need to go to Swordmarch, the Great Sword Upper. This is the area over here, the material storage warehouse. This is the same warehouse where we got the ether cylinders for the initial side quest for Mr. Salmon to get the bravery up and running. So we just need to go back here and do a little bit of monster extermination. So hopefully this does not take much time at all. The warehouse. We are here. Where are the animals and the monsters that we must face? Are they really close by? Complete the ultimate vessel. No, where is the quest? Oh, I actually need to have Gondor in the party. All right, that's my bad. My B. I'm fairly certain.
You want us to wipe all these out?
Oh, the birds apparently are already here. Well, they're only level 51, so these phase Rogals are not going to be in any way, shape, or form difficult, especially because we have 3 attackers. Gondor is a very powerful person, so as long as we can focus down on each individual Rogal, it is not a challenge at all, especially since there's only 4 of them. This won't take any time at all, because these are bog basic, standard sword guard Rogals. We don't need to worry about them at all.
Yep, job's a good 'un.
Seems a bit slapdash if you ask me. But it'll do. Enough to keep it secure at least. Noah, you can tell the city.
Will do.
did it! I'm a candidate!
What rank?
Huh? Rank?
What place were you? They must have said.
I ranked 8th place.
A reserve, then?
But in the 3rd test, there were 100 people.
Only 6 of us can become Ouroboros. If you aren't one of those 6, you may as well be dead last. We are one of the 6 houses. The Reed family honor is at stake. And Vandam?
Huh?
The Vandam girl, Gondor.
Gondor was 1st place.
Those bloody upstarts at it again. How could we lose to those nobodies? Every generation up until your father, bless his soul, made the main team. If only dear Titania were still alive. Some legacy this is.
Congrats, Lamb. As of today, you're officially a fully fledged Mobius comrade.
I became Mobius.
You can play to your heart's content. The fun starts here, eh? You get a fresh start. Forget about your old self.
So I get to do whatever I want.
You want to be someone, right? Not some kind of phony. The real deal.
Don't you have any originality?
You can be. You've just got to destroy the faker. See?
The faker.
Come on now. Be true to yourself.
I know who it is. The faker.
Guess that's our ride. They're late as hell. Could have got here in half the time. Let's go meet them.
Something tells me that this is going to be a story that you very much want to see the end, because you didn't honestly think it ended at the eclipse. No, no, no. That is not something... Shania's story is not something that is going to end as you might have expected.
Good thing we found this.
We are going to continue this, although I will say, in the effort of being transparent, this is honestly the quest that I thought it was. It's just Senna's, not Gondor's.
Would you quit copying me? You're not even good with those things. Too heavy for ya. Your sister's gun. You don't need that, ditch it. That's not where your talents lie.
I tried ditching it. I would have if I could. Long ago. Gondor.
And you verified that.
What's wrong?
Mobius. But how would they know where... What?
What's happened?
Oh!
Gondor!
It's Mobius. They attacked the city.
Mobius did? For real?
The perpetrator was Shania.
How is that possible? I mean, we saw her die.
Well, it happened before with Yoren. Spark it. So she's joined their ranks.
Shania. Senna. I knew it. I saw this coming. And still, I couldn't...
Senna, you want to see this through, don't you?
Oh, Mimi.
We've got your back, okay? Come on, let's go.
I have to do this. I swear.
I'll settle this.
On my life. It will be done.
Forget the cargo. Get us to the city.
Mum!
Gondor, take us with you.
Senna, you sure?
She's Mobius, right? Then we've got to go with you.
This is Shania. You up to it?
A friend of ours became Mobius too.
But still, we came to terms with that.
Never knew. Real tough cookies, ain't ya?
Speak for yourself, as hard as nails.
You can still back out. Last chance.
No. It's fine. I'll do this.
All right then. Move it! Get your asses on board and let's hustle!
Shania, eh?
I didn't know. She had a rough time of it.
That kid. She was always trying to please her mum. No. Trying to live up to her mum's expectations. Thing is, sometimes life deals you a shitty hand. We were all desperate. Should have seen the crap I went through. This ain't a sympathy vote, though.
You're so strong. More than me.
That doesn't even factor. It's your attitude that matters.
I hate to break it to you, but that's being strong.
I was born with a gift, and I'm using it as all.
And if you hadn't been born with it?
You see the problem now? Anything?
Sorry, Mom. Nothing for the past half hour.
So we were overwhelmed.
Don't you think it's strange, though?
Hmm?
We've already covered so much ground, but it's been dead silent.
That's a point. If they've already overthrown the city, why haven't we met any resistance?
No.
Huh?
This is what she wants. She's biding her time, waiting. Ready to give us a piece of her mind, I bet.
What's with... No one's moving.
Mia, is this?
It has to be. Though I've never seen this power before.
You think it's Shania?
You know where to go?
Over there.
There is a lot that can be said about this particular Ascension quest. Met face to face with all of these frozen in time, apparently, residents of the city. There is a lot to be said about this particular Ascension quest. Mainly because of how closely it ties in with the events of the eclipse and how that unfolded, and everything about Shania, Gondor, and Senna. There's a lot to be said. I'm going to wait until the events of this is fully concluded and wrapped up to talk about the intricacies of it all, because I want all of the information to be unfolded and revealed before we get into the nitty-gritty of the details. But I just want to make a quick tiny note, since it's been a while since I've talked. I apologize for that, but this is a particularly important Ascension quest and bundle of side quests. But normally with the Ascension quests for the heroes, and even some of the main Ouroboros' 6 Ascension quests, some of them feel less important than others, for lack of a better term. I mean, like, uni lands, they're not the most integral. Don't get me wrong, they're absolutely important and amazing to go through and experience. But when compared to someone like Mio's, where, you know, you get to meet Miyabi, you get to see Kamuravi and Hacked and Mwamba and everyone like that, I just feel like some of them are tied more closely to the main events of the game and like all of the motivations and the development of all of the characters. And I feel like Senna's definitely falls into that very important category rather than any other, mainly because this is very much the continuation of the story. And the fact that this is completely technically optional, you don't have to do this at all. You never have to do a Senna's Ascension quest. The fact that it's technically missable, that you can skip this, is honestly a bit shocking, because you wouldn't get any kind of closure about Shania, Gondor, or Senna's relationship, all 3 of them, without doing this. You'd be left completely in the dark. And there is going to be a lot more information to be revealed as of yet, and we will talk about the actual events of this side quest, this Ascension quest, very shortly. So let's just continue on and stop rambling.
Still warm. Hey, guys! They're still alive!
Are you certain?
Looks like she's right.
Indeed. Their vitals seem to be fine.
I can see them breathing, very faintly.
Perhaps there's still time. Hurry!
It breaks my heart to see the city in this state.
If we just defeat Mobius, stuff will go back to normal, right?
We can only hope, Senna. It seems like Shania has not fully destroyed all of the residents of the city. They've lain waste to all of the city, well, most of the infrastructure, the parks, the memorials, and all of that, but it doesn't seem like she's killed people. Seemingly only temporarily put them in stasis. Hopefully, anyway. Who knows the true effect of her power? We have yet to see, as Mio said, we have yet to see this in action at all, so, we'll have to see how this plays out.
Mother! You got to her too. Shania.
What do you think, Gondor? Isn't it a work of art?
Shania. Did you do this? Tell me!
Being Mobius. It's just incredible.
Excuse me?
I have control. Just look. I can freeze everything in its place. Humans and objects. Exactly like a painting on a canvas.
That's it. That's why you made everyone stop.
I even have the power to stop the very flow of air itself. What do you think might happen if I do that?
You dare.
It's a real sight to behold, eh, Gondor? I could almost paint it right now.
What the hell are you doing this for? What are you after?
You're asking that now? You know why, Gondor. I want to tear it all down. This city, and you lot too. And then I'll repaint it all in my own hue. A nice red will do. A vivid blood red.
Shania.
That's right, you just keep on glaring. Enjoy cursing your own helplessness.
Can't move.
Noah!
Yeah. You can't beat us. We've been through far worse than this. You've got to set these people free, Shania!
Just like what you did at the castle. Huh? Oh, you Ouroboros really are infuriating little weevils.
And yet, you spent how long trying to be one? What happened to your dream?
Like hell. I said I want it gone. It all belongs in the garbage. Your lives, this world.
If you hate it so much, if you really hate this world, why aren't you trying to tear it down yourself? Change it with your own hands.
I told you, I'll wreck every last
You
thing.
can do it differently. There's still a way you can change. And that way, the world will fall away by itself. It'll all change.
You've got it easy, Senna. Bet life's been cushy for you. Get off your high horse.
You've got it all wrong. All I'm trying to say is...
I'm not the same as you. We're nothing alike.
And that's why you became Mobius? Afraid it was a waste of effort. You're still nowhere near our equal.
What?
Couldn't live up to House Vandom, could ya? Yeah, we were gifted. House Reed couldn't hold a candle to us.
So, you admit it then?
If that's what you want to think, then bring it. I'll show you what's different once you get a taste of my fists. Or are you gonna wimp out? Lose this one, and you won't have anywhere left to call home.
Gondor?
Mobius S. An unfortunate, but necessary fallout of all of this. Something tells me that Shania would not have allowed this to be solved by words, so fighting we shall. Mobius S, Shania, has several different effects, the first and most obvious being the capacity and the ability to freeze us all mid-movement. And that is, you can see it's affecting Noah and Tyon at the very moment. I think you just, for that one specifically, I think you just need to wait it out. There's no button mash, no prompt, no anything like that, so you're just going to have to steer clear of that or just hope for the best. That one that she just did, the slicing move, it's an AoE all around her that does, it's a multi-hit all around her, so if you want to stay out of that, you just need to move back a bit. And everything else will be fine. We got the days. We can't get a topple because of course we can't. That's fine. Pain wedge, nexus slice, that's what it's called. Luckily, it's not a lot of damage, so you don't have to worry about an extreme amount of damage for that one specifically. Let's get that back attack going. We got the break. Wonderful, wonderful. Can we get the topple? Mad shot, I believe, is a pretty powerful... Or, well, it's a decently powerful two-hit attack to a single target, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was only Lance who took damage from that specifically. Let's get Lucky Sevens going. Hopefully we should be able to do this relatively quickly. Tachyon Slash, let's just continue going with that. We do have a chain attack, but I'm not entirely sure we will need that specifically. We didn't get the thing... Oh, we did get the topple. Can we get... Ooh, we do have a launch and a smash, but it won't be in time for that. Or, well, at the very least, well, they got the days, so I suppose it doesn't really matter. Oh, we got the burst. That's good. Anyway, now that we're in this fight, Piercing Hatred, that is a single target move that is, like, right in front of her with also launch capability, as evidenced by the fact that Uni is spinning in the air. But the actual events that led up to this, there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot to say about Shania's mindset and Gondor's mindset about all of this, and all of their personal histories in regards to this, like what the events that led up to this. Let's get this chain attack before Noah. Oh, we're frozen in time. Hopefully we can unfreeze and get the chain attack before we run out of HP. Come on. Oh, and Noah's defeated. Do we still... Okay, that's unfortunate. We don't have lucky 7s from that. But that's fine. We do still have a chain attack, so worst comes to worst, we can just do that. Anyway, the events that led up to this, it really does revolve entirely around strength, or a person's perceived concept about what strength is. Specifically, well, Shania and Gondor's perceptions of strength, because each of those, as evidenced very clearly, they have very different perspectives on what strength is, or how to attain strength, I should say. I feel like that's a slightly more accurate assessment. Gondor's mentioned several times now that her as a person and her house, or Gondor herself, as well as House Vandom, they have a talent towards fighting, and that is very clear based on, you know, Guernica was, you know, the front lines leader extraordinaire from the very beginning. Front lines for decades and all of that. He led the people's main forces. He was a fantastic fighter. He garnered the respect of so many people, etc., etc. And then Monica herself is the elder. As we speak, she's literally over there at the front lines defending her people. And then Gondor herself, much more close to her home example. They are very, you know, beat 'em up, fisticuffs, in your face strength, you know, like the typical strength of strength type stuff. And then Shania comes into play, and she's not that. She doesn't have the kind of raw power and strength that Gondor and Monica and Guernica exhibit. And that it definitely manifests in the fact that House Reed can never live up to House Vandom, those particular words. And it's a sad thing, because constantly comparing yourself to something that you just don't have. Gondor mentioned on the ride over here about, like, you know, strength and talent and all that. And Senna regarded that with, like, well, what if you don't have those talents? And Gondor was like, exactly. She was definitely referring to Shania with that statement, absolutely. Because the talent, the skill that Gondor was just seemingly born with, is not something that Shania has. So of course Shania would compare herself to that, and she would be found lacking. But as we will see, I imagine, more information will be brought to light when this fight is done. Tiny spoiler, obviously. We'll worry about the intricate details of all of that momentarily, because this fight is almost done. We won't have to worry too much longer. I'm not going to worry about the chain attack, because interrupting this particular song is just not gonna work. Mad Shot, we've talked about that. Multi-hit move, moderate damage. Just, you know, hope your HP is good for that. But we'll definitely see a more in-depth analysis from the characters themselves about their perspectives. Just keep in mind while you're watching this upcoming cutscene, just how Gondor, Senna, and Shania define strength and what all of that can mean. Keep it in the front of your brain.
I can't lose this! If I screw this one up, there's no place for me left in this world!
How do you still not get the message?
How did I'm Mobius. Gondor? I did it. I really became Mobius.
Thought I told you. Your calling, it isn't this stuff. Oh, didn't know you could paint like that.
No, this isn't...
Come on, show me some more. Ooh. Hey, this is your dad, right? Ha, and this one's my stinky old man, eh? It looks just like him. You're bloody good. But why them?
'Cause I want to be like them someday. Protecting the city. Everyone looking up to me.
That your dream? Not sure you need to be worrying about something like that.
Huh?
They're just a bunch of old fogies. Just be true to yourself. Bet none of those farts could make art like this. This should be your calling.
Same as with Yoren.
You're saying that now? No one, not even once, has ever expected that from me.
You sure about that? 'Cause I know someone. You were wanted.
Is that Titania's gun, Shania?
Yeah. She's not around anymore. I have to do what I can.
Shania, put it down.
Huh?
Put the gun down.
Okay.
Wouldn't you prefer something a little more like this?
Huh? But...
Daddy just wants to see his daughter enjoying doing the things she loves the most.
Papa...
Go on.
Hey.
Hmm?
You... hate it, right? Your name? Why not ditch it?
Like that's an option. Much as I whine about it, it makes me feel connected wherever I am. It's special because it's the name she gave me. Kinda the same as your talent.
Sounds nice. I like it. Shania.
We'll make that world. Ourselves. We'll make it real.
Oh, do stop. You're wasting your time with that.
Huh?
How much longer will you drag our family's name through the mud? So she met her end as our Mobius. Please. What a pathetic child.
Say that again!
Monica, what now?
I thought maybe parents would be closer to their kids somehow. Like that warmth we felt would go on throughout their lives. I thought that might have been the answer we were looking for.
It's an illusion. It's a fact of life that the child is born of the parent. But that's all it is.
So everything that we're trying to achieve, is that an illusion too? It's all just a big lie?
Senna.
Whether it ends in a lie or not is up to you. We all have to crawl face down in the mud, believing we'll come out smiling.
Mother.
Table set, by the way.
Huh?
Let's fill up that tum.
Sounds nice. I like it.
You think Shania was able to smile?
Next time round, she'll be fine.
The meaning of strength doesn't come from forcing yourself to live up to the unreachable expectations of others. No, not even close. The meaning of strength, true strength, comes from staying true to yourself and standing side by side with the people who love you. If Shania, unfortunately, came to that realization a bit too late, and unfortunately for her, there was only one outcome to that. Side story Senna. Completed. The city was attacked by Shania, now herself a Mobius. The last the party sees of her before she vanishes is her smile. Class limit broken. Senna can now reach level 20. What a bittersweet way to gain strength ourselves. Oh, gossip. Of course there's gossip, but that is going to be it for this episode. While we ponder the meaning of true strength, and our collective ability to give more strength to others, hopefully we can all recognize the fact that pure battle prowess, combat abilities, all of that kind of nonsense that a lot of people define strength as, isn't the only way to define strength. If we're able to realize that, we can hopefully find a little bit of insight as to our own strengths in the world. So hopefully it's a good episode to ponder some of the bigger questions in life. So, hopefully this was a good one. So whether you watch this somber episode for 30 seconds or the entire thing, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Later.